wherever you get your podcasts.
Bachelor Happy Hour, the one and only official Bachelor Nation podcast, is back. Go behind the scenes with your hosts, Bachelor in Paradise Season 7 newlyweds Joe Amabile and Serena Pitt, for real stories about what happens in Bachelor Mansion.
Here on Bachelor Happy Hour, we'll be putting all the guys in the hot seat. We'll have exclusive interviews. We'll be the first to talk to the men. We're going to bring the drama into the house and leave probably brokenhearted.
Listen to Bachelor Happy Hour on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Deep in the mountains of Greece, the country's most wanted man has been on the run for over a decade. He's a bank robber.
We hear a barrage of shots.
A kidnapper. But to many Greeks, he's a hero. His name is Vasilis Paliokostas, and we're on the trail of the man behind the myth. A modern-day Robin Hood who steals from the rich and gives to the poor. I'm Miles Gray. Listen to The Good Thief on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, the question is, guys, have you ever regretted saying something or you revealed a secret and you still regret it? Well, our girl Kelly Rowland is still reeling from a decades-old mishap that happened back with Beyonce when Beyonce was pregnant with Blue Ivy. Remember? On the Yeah, I Effed Up podcast, Kelly shared the biggest mistake she ever made when she revealed the gender of Beyonce's baby at the time. She recalled how it happened in an interview, and she said she was so excited for the Carters that she blurted out, quote, "I'm so happy for my sister and her husband. Jay is going to buy that little girl every single thing possible. She won't be spoiled, but she will be very well looked after." That sent the Beehive into a frenzy, and Kelly still feels terrible for revealing the gender. Oh, Kelly.
Yeah. And the Beehive is unforgiving, boy. They don't play.
Yeah. They do not play about their queen.
I remember when she said that, because she said that wasn't her secret to tell. She really felt bad about
She felt horribly. So, Tommy, I know you've done this. I know you've said something and you immediately regretted saying it.
I did. There's a member in our family, and I knew who his father really was, and I knew who he thought who his father was.
What?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know, like I'm at my mom's house. She say, such and such is in there, he in the back room. I said, that boy ever find out that such and such is his daddy? And I didn't know the boy heard me.
Oh.
And just, yeah, it wasn't deliberate. You know what I mean?
Of course not.
But
yeah.
I felt so bad that I'm the one that how he found out who his real daddy was. I felt so bad. And my mama just looking at me, well, I be damned. You just gonna sit there and say it and
right in front of the boy.
I just told you the boy back there in the back room. I said, Mama. And the boy came out around the corner looking. I said, oh, man. I said, Mama, I'm finna.
Apology tour.
I told my mom, I'm finna go.
I got to go. Junior, I know you have one.
Oh, yeah. I didn't regret saying it, though, but I said it.
I've done that. And I've accidentally thought, just like, this is just, you're supposed to not say nothing. I thought somebody was pregnant and they really weren't.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And I've asked, so, how many months are you? And they looked at me. I did.
You're never supposed to say that.
No, I just shut up. I have learned to shut up.
Flying off at the mouth.
Same thing. In Lexington, Kentucky, at Walmart in Lexington, Kentucky. I was down there doing the show, and the people were so nice down there speaking to everybody. I go over there to this section, and I see the lady up there. I said, well, how many months are you? And she said, blankety blank, I ain't pregnant. Your mama pregnant. I said, oh, okay, my bad.
That's how I come back.
Now I'm sitting over here. She cussing at me so loud. I said, well, she had all the signs. I mean, it looked like it. I didn't know. Ooh, man.
She had all the
signs. She cussed me out right there. Yeah, her ankles was falling out of shoe. The stomach was there. I said, look like she was happy.
You are so wrong.
Well, I did it, Carl.
You think you know pregnant when you see it. You think
you think. I don't know if I should say this or not. I don't know.
Come on, Shirley.
All right, someone I love that's near and dear to my heart. Okay.
Look at my face.
I love her dearly. I have not mentioned any names. But one time, were we shopping?
It was me. Go ahead.
We were shopping or something, Carla. Mm-hmm. Were we shopping?
Let me tell you. We were in a mall in Birmingham, right? We went shopping. And so we were trying on dresses, and I tried this dress on, and I said, Shirley, what you think? How does this look? And she said, oh, it looks good on you. We'll get you some Spanx and stuff, and you'll look good. And I had Spanx on at the time when she said that. Yeah, I walked out the store. I'm not talking to her.
I think she called me on my name that day. I love you, girl. You know I do. Coming up next, it is the
I'm
nephew.
mad all over again.
Coming up next, it is the nephew in today's prank phone call. I love you, Carla. I love you.
You need to be on the apology tour with me now, right now.
Spank it out. Spank it out.
We'll talk about the prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In the 70s, the Warehouse took over Chicago nightlife, and the club's DJ would go on to make history.
Frankie made sure that you felt it in your soul.
Learn more about the rise of house music on the history of the world's greatest nightclubs, a 12-part podcast about the iconic venues and people that revolutionized how we party. Listen to the history of the world's greatest nightclubs on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Carol Fisher, and I'm hosting a podcast called The Girlfriends. Back in the 1990s in Las Vegas, a few of us dated the most eligible bachelor in town, Bob.
He spoke several languages. He did medical missionary work, and he was Jewish. He was perfect on paper.
But he wasn't. He really wasn't.
He choked her to the point she went unconscious.
Bob could lie about anything.
It only takes the one time and somebody ends up dead.
Unfortunately for Bob, us girlfriends know how to fight back.
I wanted him to pay for his crime. He needed to be put to justice.
I'll be honest with you, if I saw him right now, I'd spit on him.
I would call him and I would say, I know you killed my sister. I will always hound you and haunt you.
You can listen to The Girlfriends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Bachelor Happy Hour, the one and only official Bachelor Nation podcast, is back. Go behind the scenes with your hosts, Bachelor in Paradise Season 7 newlyweds Joe Amabile and Serena Pitt, for real stories about what happens in Bachelor Mansion.
Here on Bachelor Happy Hour, we'll be putting all the guys in the hot seat. We'll have exclusive interviews. We'll be the first to talk to the men. We're going to bring the drama into the house and leave probably brokenhearted.
Listen to Bachelor Happy Hour on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Deep in the mountains of Greece, the country's most wanted man has been on the run for over a decade. He's a bank robber.
We hear a barrage of shots.
A kidnapper. But to many Greeks, he's a hero. His name is Vasilis Paliokostas, and we're on the trail of the man behind the myth. A modern-day Robin Hood who steals from the rich and gives to the poor. I'm Miles Gray. Listen to The Good Thief on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.